welcome to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, the show where you give me the right answers to a few questions and I give you loads of cash. It's a bit like a session with your friendly bank manager, but I don't want the money back and I don't charge interest. Now, with me again tonight is Matt Barnes from Torrington in Devon. Matt is the very young headmaster at his local primary school. Amy, his wife of 4 years, is at home tonight with Amelia, their 2-year-old toddler, and baby Arthur, who's just 7 weeks old. So Matt's brought Naomi, his sister, along for support, who's grinning at me rather oddly. Matt met wife-to-be Amy when she nearly had his eye out in a netball match. And in fact, Matt seems quite accident-prone when it comes to sport because he's due to have an operation soon after the kids at his school did his knee in playing football. Matt, how old are the kids you play with again?
10-ish, some younger.
And they did your knee in?
Yeah, one of them took me out. They ripped one of my ligaments in my knee.
You're supposed to be headmaster.
I was just having a bit of fun at playtime with them.
Yeah, right.
A bit embarrassed now.
And then your netball.
Yeah, don't mention that. That's embarrassing.
Well, it would be. I haven't met many, 30-year-old men who play a lot of netball. What happened with Amy?
She tells me she was pointing where she wanted the ball to be passed, but she was marking me. I was on the other team, and when she sort of did that, I ran into her finger, and she sort of scraped me across the eye, and she swears it was an accident, but I'm not sure.
Was this the first time you met her?
Yes. Yes,
and you went on to marry her and have 2 kids?
Yes. Yeah, it was, quite amusing.
Yeah. Laugh. OK, right. Well, Matt had just reached the £2,000 mark when the time-up klaxon stopped us in our tracks last time. He was struggling a bit, though, and he had the 1 lifeline left, which means he can still go 50-50. Let's see if we can add a bit more to his 2 grand so far. He has 1 lifeline. Matt, lots of luck. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? So, you had 2 grand. I want to try and get you up to 50,000 with that 1 remaining lifeline, but see what happens. Question number 4 is for £5,000. You're guaranteed £1,000 only so far. Here it comes. What is an alternative name for a tortilla? Welsh rarebit, Spanish omelette, French toast, German sausage. For 5 grand.
Well, I don't think it's Welsh rarebit. The word strikes me as Spanish. It's not a German-sounding name. French and Spanish are similar. I've got a teacher at school that'll be laughing when he sees this. I'm leaning to Spanish omelette.
We'll play.
OK.
Final answer.
Final answer.
You think you're right?
Not confident.
What would you say to your kids at school tomorrow morning if Sarah made a bit of a...
Don't mention it.
Because they'll all be watching, won't they? And all the teachers.
Yeah.
It's good, you got £5,000. The right answer. You were like this last week. It's got worse.
Yeah, I am useless in this situation. Too much pressure.
What do you like with the kids? Apart from when they damage you at football, the 9 and 10-year-olds.
I think I'm firm but fair.
Right, you have 5 grand. You still have a lifeline. You are 3 away from 50,000. You're 1 away from 10,000. You could double your money at this point. This is question number 5. It used to be worth 1,000. Question number 5 is now worth £10,000. This series, here it comes. Primavera is the Italian word for which season? Spring, summer, autumn, winter.
Prima. Before. The question is, before winter or before summer, and that's my logic here.
What?
I'm thinking that prima might mean before something, so before summer or before winter.
What about the Vera bit?
I thought summer, before summer. So I was thinking spring, but... I'll use my 50-50, Chris, please, and see what that does.
OK, right, computer, take away 2 random wrong answers. Leave Matt the right answer and the one remaining wrong answer. Now, what do you think? Spring's still there. Autumn's there. It's worth £10,000. You got 5. You would lose 4 if you gave me a wrong answer.
I'm thinking about what my wife's going to say if I get it wrong. I've got 50-50 chance here, and I think it's spring. Oh, heck. I'm going to go for spring.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Why would you think it's spring?
It was just the before, and Vera sounds more summery than wintry.
We'll take a break. Join us again in a couple of minutes for the next part of tonight. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Don't go away.
I don't care if it is a million, love. Never interrupt me while I'm at work.
Pucker Pies. Don't compromise.
Dimmi quando tu verrai. Dimmi quando la notte e l'ora in cui forse tu
If you hit me at 40 miles an hour, there's around an 80% chance I'll die. Hit me at 30 and there's around an 80% chance I'll live.
Got to accentuate the positive feeling, minus to negative, latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. You got to spread joy up to the maximum.
In a topsy-turvy world, it's comforting to know energy prices can be fixed for 3 years. Another bright little thought from npower, Britain's brightest energy company.
Lotto. Play together, win together.
At Available Car, when we say value, we mean our best possible value. We mean of over 2,000 cars, we've over 700 cars under £7,000, or less than £35 a week. All checked and prepared to our very highest standards. Low-price cars at Available Car Sutton in Ashfield, low-price cars at Available Car Castle Donington, and low-price cars at AvailableCar.com. Over 2,000 cars, over 2,000 low prices. At your local low-price used car supermarket.
Germs. You can wipe them off surfaces, but what about gaps and cracks? New anti-germ sealant from EvoStick kills MRSA bacteria on contact, helping you protect your family against infection. Anti-germ also kills E. coli and Salmonella and inhibits the growth of black mold. New anti-germ sealant from EvoStick helps give you extra protection against infection.
Police officers across the UK wear special body cameras to provide a unique view of life on the front line. The new series, Cops with Cameras, tonight at 9 on ITV1.
Oh, yes. Yes, I know this one. I know this. It's a chicken and mushroom.
Pucker Pies. Don't compromise.
Welcome back to the second part of tonight. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Head teacher Matt Barnes is sweating over the question. Primavera is the Italian word for which season? He got rid of 2 with his last lifeline, was 50-50, and he went for spring. You don't think you're right, do you? Why did you say it then?
Gut feeling when it first came up.
It is right. You've just won £10,000. The state of you. Matt. You got 10 grand. Somehow.
Yes.
OK, so he's got £10,000. It's your time at home for one of you to win £1,000. I've got the question for tonight's viewers' competition. Who played the title role in the film Mrs. Henderson Presents? Now, A, Maggie Smith, B, Judi Dench, C, Diana Rigg, or D, Helen Mirren are the 4 possibilities. All you have to do is text GAME, G-A-M-E, and your answer, A, B, C or D, to 84644, or you can give us a call on 09012 93 1000. As always, sorry kids, players have got to be 16 or over, and you have until the end of the show to lodge your answer. For full terms and conditions, go to www.itv.com/millionaire. It's rather handy, that bit, because it gives you a chance to get your breath back. You have 10 grand. It's working, this strategy.
Guessing.
Whatever it is.
Hoping.
What would you like to win?
When I came today, I was thinking minimum, it'd be really good to get 10,000.
Got that?
Yeah.
And you got the call telling you you're going to be on the show when your wife was in labour, in the maternity ward.
Just after he was born, actually, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, she'd actually completed that?
Yeah, yeah.
And Arthur was here?
Yeah, he was on the spot, and Amy was saying, "Oh, who's that phoning you now?" So it's quite good.
It's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, not now, not now. Bizarre. OK, right. Listen, you have £10,000. Question number 6 is for 20,000. Matt, I will warn you, if you give me a wrong answer at this point, you lose 9 of the £10,000 you got at this moment. You're only guaranteed 1,000. You can obviously walk away with 10. Have a look at question number 6. This is for £20,000. You do not have to play it. Which Charles Dickens novel features the character Inspector Bucket? Bleak House, Hard Times, Oliver Twist, Little Dorrit. Now, you've got no lifelines, but it's worth 20 grand.
I've got a gut feeling, but I've not. I'm not brave enough. I think £9,000 I would be killed. So I'm really sorry, but I'm going to take the money.
Sure? No, you're not sure, are you? What do you think it is? What's your gut feeling?
When it said Charles Dickens and Inspector Bucket, I had a gut feeling that it was something to do with Oliver Twist, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not even 50% sure, so I'm going to take the money.
Final answer?
Yeah, final answer.
OK, give him a big hand. Matt wrenches himself away with £10,000. You see, you kept saying all the way through, oh, I don't know, but my gut feeling, my gut feeling, my gut feeling, your gut feeling did you so well. And you thought it was Oliver Twist. You see, if you'd gone with your gut feeling then, you would have just lost £9,000. The right answer actually was Bleak House. Oh.
Go for that.
Give him a big hand. He goes away with 10 grand. Cheers, mate. Well played. Right, he's a happy, excited boy. He's got £10,000 right now. We have 10 very excited hopefuls that made it through our recent nationwide auditions. But which of them will now jump the final hurdle and get into the most sought-after seat in the land? Let's meet them. They are David Goddard from Glasgow, Brandy Lamont from Norfolk, Vicky Lagus from County Durham, David Burns from Dorset, Paddy Roberts from Stirlingshire, Catherine Baxter from London, Eddie Payne from Cheshire, Ian Hawthorne from County Durham, Teresa Hodges from Cheshire, and Susan Stewart from County Antrim. Right, here we go. Time to play fastest finger first to select the next lucky contestant with their eager eye on that £1 million cheque. We have one question. It has 4 answers, but only one correct order. Let's find out who can arrive at that correct order in the shortest possible time. No distraction, please, from the audience. Here is the question. Put these birds in order from smallest to largest. Emu, emperor penguin, magpie, wren. Okay, I'm not sure how they did. Let's see. This is the right order first and foremost. Smallest, fairly obviously it's the wren. Then going up to the magpie, then it's obviously the penguin, the emperor penguin, and then obviously it's the emu. So that's the right order from smallest up to largest. Now, out of 10, I don't think from their faces 10 got it right at all. Let's have a look. These got it right. Not many. Who was fastest? Ian Hawthorne in 3.18 seconds. Well done, Ian. It's nobody just sitting there, Ian, milking the applause. You have to come over here for the next bit. Now, I suppose while you're here, you want £1 million.
I do, yeah.
I thought you might. That's probably why you come to the studio. Right, next in the chair tonight, Ian Hawthorne, a consultant surgeon from Durham. Ian was a doctor in the Air Force for 17 years, travelling all over the world. He now specialises in operating on veins and arteries. His wife, Julie, was a nursing sister in the Air Force, which is how they met, playing doctors and nurses. Together has resulted in 2 teenage kids. And in fact, it's 19-year-old Claire who's come along to support Dad this evening. Ian qualified as a helicopter pilot 5 years ago, but finds it an extremely expensive hobby. He does say a good win on the show would mean flying, hopefully an even bigger one, but it might also mean new cars for the entire family. So Ian is aiming pretty high. Right, 12 questions. Correctly answered is all it now takes to relieve me of a cool £1 million. And as always, there are those 3 lifelines to help. He can go 50-50, he can phone a friend, or he can ask this highly knowledgeable audience. Right, Ian, lots of luck. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Question number 1 is for £500. Here it comes. Which of these sports has a variety called whitewater? Speed skating, dressage, gymnastics, rafting.
Oh, that's rafting.
Lovely idea of whitewater dressage. Rafting is the right answer. You've got £500. Right, last point at which you could go home with nothing, which would be disastrous. You'd probably find the doors would be locked. But you could guarantee yourself £1,000, so you do have all 3 lifelines. There are no trick questions. This is question number 2. We guarantee you £1,000. Here it is. A rolling pin would be used in the preparation of which of these foods? Meringue nest, jam tart, chocolate eclair, Victoria sponge.
A rolling pin used. Rolling pins are used for rolling.
What?
Rolling sponge and pastry. So I suppose the only one that has pastry in it would be a jam tart.
Final answer.
Final answer.
It's the right answer. You got £1,000. Ian, you're looking terribly worried.
Yeah.
You have £1,000. How are you feeling? Calm, bewildered?
Yeah, a bit like an interview. You're going to offer me a job.
No, I'm not going to give you a job. I might give you some money. I'm going to
it's
give you a
the
job.
interview nerve sort of feeling.
Do you enjoy your work?
Yeah, I suppose I must do, mustn't I? Really?
Well, that's a very sort of hedging answer. I just can't imagine me going, oh, good, I'm operating on veins and arteries again today.
Yes, you do. You gain great feeling of helping people. The more you get, the dragging out at 5 o'clock in the morning is less so exciting. But we do major surgery, and it's good to see people survive that surgery.
Right, you have £1,000. Have a look at question number 3. This is for £2,000. You still have all 3 lifelines. In the game of Scrabble, what is the name of the plastic pieces on which the letters appear? Bricks, slates, stones, tiles.
They're tiles, I think, Chris. I think they're tiles.
Sure?
Not really, but I think they're tiles.
Final answer.
Final answer.
It's the right answer. You got £2,000. You're talking about, you've got a fairly large old family all going, Daddy, Daddy, we love you, Daddy. I mean, what realistically would you like to win?
Well, you can't come on this programme without wanting to go the whole hog.
$1 million?
But,
but?
I think it's like a cricketer getting his score together. He wants to get 100.
Yeah.
But he's going to do it in sections, isn't he? He's going to give himself little targets. So I'd be happy to hit that 50 grand and then you can ask me again.
It's only 4 away. 3 lifelines, 4 away. Question number 4 is for £5,000. You still have 50-50, phone a friend, and ask the audience. This is for £5,000. It's question number 4. Which musical direction means sweetly? Dolce, lento, fugato, sostenuto.
La Dolce Vita is the sweet life, isn't it? I think.
Dolce, lento, fugato, sostenuto. For £5,000. Which musical direction means sweetly?
What about 50-50? I'll go 50-50.
Sure.
Please.
OK, right. Computer, take away 2 random wrong answers, leaving in the right answer and the 1 remaining wrong answer. Dolce still there and sostenuto still there.
My daughter is a linguist sitting behind me. She doesn't do Italian, though, so she may not know. I'm going for Dolce.
Final answer.
Final answer.
She's nodding happily. It's the right answer. You got £5,000. OK, you're still slowly building your score like a cricketer, which is what you said. Question number 5 is for £10,000. You obviously got 5,000 at the moment. You could double your money here. Have a look. Tell me what you want to do. Which city is Canada's financial centre? Edmonton, Toronto, Vancouver, Winnipeg.
I think I know that. It's not Winnipeg and it's not Edmonton. I think it's Toronto. Vancouver's full of tall skyscrapers. It's cash.
Not full of skyscrapers.
But I think it's Toronto. I'm going for Toronto, Chris.
Final answer?
Final answer.
I can tell you Claire up there thinks you're wrong and thinks it's Vancouver. Would she know?
No, I didn't.
She hasn't a clue. She's completely wrong. You're right. You just won £10,000. Right. You have £10,000. Ian still has phone a friend, and he can still ask this audience. Next question is for 20 grand. Don't go away.
Simpkins, I'm stuck on a question about football. Simpkins.
Pucker pies. Don't compromise.
Right then, Joyce, do you want to stand up? Be careful, up you come.
Joyce is 78 and she recently had a stroke.
But I don't know what I'm doing here, Joyce.
But the sales are on and a new frock is just what the doctor ordered. Joyce thinks she's had a great day. Actually, I have too.
Help people get more out of their lives and get more out of your own. Get a job in social care. Call 0845 604 6404 now.
Not a morning person? Wake up with new Garnier Eye Roll-On, enriched with caffeine. The cooling moisturizer instantly hydrates and refreshes tired-looking eyes. The innovative roll-on massages the eye area for a bright-eyed look. New Garnier Eye Roll-On. Take care.
Garnier.
Getting off cigarettes on your own is hard. Getting the right help can make it much easier. It's been proven that you're up to 4 times more likely to quit with NHS support. For more information and your free DVD on how to quit, call 0800 169 1697 now or visit www.nhs.uk/go smoke free. Get off cigarettes with NHS support.
So, she's got the house, the car, the lot.
You only get yourself online, mate. Find someone else. Listen, Tiscali are doing their best ever broadband deal at the moment. Up to 8 meg superfast broadband, a free wireless router, and weekend calls to UK and top international destinations. All for just $6.49 a month.
My friend really fancies you.
Unbelievable.
I know. Broadband for $6.49.
For superfast broadband from just $6.49, call Tiscali now on 0800 107 9000.
Tesco Car Insurance. If you're a Club Card customer and buy a policy before April the 2nd, we'll give you £50 to spend at Tesco, whether it's on petrol for your motor or just fuel for your family. Tesco Car Insurance. Every little helps.
Play the new Flaming Hot Bingo Scratch Card from the National Lottery.
Stay for days when you escape to Alton Towers Resort.
NHS support helped me get off cigarettes or give me nicotine replacement on prescription to deal with my cravings.
Get off cigarettes with NHS support.
The new Ceed from Kia, designed to change your mind.
Simpkins, there's money at stake.
That was steak.
Where are you, man? Simpkins! Simpkins!
Pucker Pies. Don't compromise.
Welcome back to the third part of tonight's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Don't forget, £1,000 could still be yours if you know the answer to tonight's viewer's question. Quick reminder, who played the title role in the film Mrs. Henderson Presents? Now, A, is it Maggie Smith, B, Judi Dench, C, Diana Rigg, or D, Helen Mirren? Text GAME, G-A-M-E, and your answer, A, B, C or D, to 84644, or you can phone us on 09012 93 1000, and you've got till the end of the show to get your answer in. Right, now back to Ian Hawthorne. He's doing rather well. He's on £10,000. He's still got those 2 lifelines left. Have a look at this. Tell me what you want to do. This is for 20 grand. You're 2 away from 50,000. Money now starting to go up quite quickly. Here it comes. Which singer, born in the Republic of Georgia, became a British citizen in 2005? Nora Jones, Madeline Peru, Katie Mellower, Diana Krall.
I think I possibly know that. Or do I? I have an inkling. Yes, I'd quite like to ask the audience, I think, Chris.
Right, audience, it's worth £20,000. Here comes the question. Which singer, born in the Republic of Georgia, became a British citizen in the year 2005? Nora Jones is A on your keypad. Madeleine Peru is B. Katie Mellower is C. Diana Krall is D. A, B, C or D. All vote now. Uh, 77% say Katie Mellower, 10% think Nora Jones, 11% Diana Krall. Oh, and you're going to tell me now, oh yes, my inkling was Katie Mellower, right?
Well, it was, yes. But I couldn't recall whether she was born there or was of Georgian or European, Eastern European extract. I wasn't so sure, so that's what I was going to say, so I'll go for Katie Mellower.
Final answer?
Final answer.
It's the right answer. You got £20,000. Thank you very much. So helicopters then. Draining your funds seemed like a good idea. How long does it take to learn to actually fly one properly?
That's a very variable feast. It's hours. You have to do 50 hours, it might be 55 hours. But they say unless you're a young whiz kid, you're looking at 60 to 70 hours. And it's how much time you can give to those hours. So it took me about a year and a half to put those hours together.
Right, you have £20,000. You are one away from £50,000. You have one lifeline remaining, which is a phone a friend. Have a look at question number 7. You don't have to play this one, Ian. You would lose 19 grand here if you gave me a wrong answer. Here it comes. Which club won the Scottish Premier League in 2007? Motherwell, Rangers, Hearts, Celtic.
Celtic. It's always between Celtic and Rangers, and it was Celtic. I'm fairly confident. Yes, I think I am.
Final answer?
Final answer.
You sure it wasn't one of the 1 year that somebody else won it?
I'm sure you could put the doubt into my mind, but I'm still going for Celtic.
It's the right answer. You got £50,000. Have a look. You talked about building your innings slowly. That's what you've done. Look at you grinning. You want to take it?
Do I want to take it? Well, I'll give it you back.
It's yours.
Excellent.
OK. You have 50,000. You might as well play the next one. You know you can't lose on this one. That 50,000 is guaranteed, and you can phone a friend. Have a look at it. Question number 8 of a possible 12. What was the original purpose of the Leaning Tower of Pisa? Library, observatory, clock tower, bell tower.
I think that it was a bell tower. My wife went up it last year.
Went up it?
Up the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So the question is, do I guess bell tower? Or do I give the wife a phone?
I don't know. Is your marriage?
It doesn't give me much more to get to the million, however, it'd be handy. I could guess, but if I get it wrong, we just get 50. So I think I'll phone a friend.
Phone a wife?
She'll be most annoyed by this.
Why would she be annoyed about it?
She'd rather not answer the telephone call at this moment. Well, let's call her anyway.
OK. Phone Julie. Tell her the question, 4 possible answers. It's worth £75,000. You would then be 4 away from $1 million. You'd have no lifelines left, but you'd have 75 grand if she gives you the right answer. Let's see.
Hello?
Julie?
Yes, hello.
Chris Tarrant, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you.
You sound a bit numb.
Yes, I am a little numb, yes.
He said you might be. Well, Ian's here and he's doing rather well.
Oh, good.
Yeah, good news. He's doing terribly well, and your daughter Claire's terribly pleased with Daddy. Well, he's on £50,000.
Oh, excellent.
And he thinks you'll be cross for ringing.
I think that's right, but if he brings something home, maybe I'll forgive him.
OK, right, the next voice here will be Ian's.
OK, then.
Your husband. He'll tell you the question, 4 possible answers. One of them is worth £75,000, OK?
Yeah, OK.
Right, Ian, lots of luck. Your time starts now.
Jules, what was the original purpose of the Leaning Tower of Pisa? Library, observatory, clock tower, or bell tower?
I don't know. I don't know really. I would hazard a guess at library, but...
That's all right. I knew you'd been.
Okay.
Cheers.
Okay, thanks.
She'll know.
She's only really fed up.
Well, she's a historian, so she's expecting a question about the Stuarts or the Tudors or...
Well, it's up to you. You've got £50,000. What was the original purpose of the Leaning Tower of Pisa?
I'm going for
library?
Bell Tower.
You sure? You want to play?
Yeah, I'll play.
Final answer.
Final answer, Bell Tower.
It's a bell tower. You got £75,000. Sitting there smugly with £50,000 in your hand, thank you. You've got that, you know you've got that, but at the moment you've got this. Now you see you're going to kick yourself now for your strategy, aren't you?
Yep, quite right.
You used your 50-50 and you knew it was Dolce, and you phoned your wife, who's no longer your friend, and you knew it was bell tower. Have a look, you got this. 75 grand, you want to take it? Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'll have that.
It was apparently the original bell tower of Pisa Cathedral. So now you have £75,000. Question number 9 is one of those that's always very tempting because it is worth £150,000. You are guaranteed £50,000. Have a look at question number 9. There are 4 now between you and £1 million. Give me a right answer. It's worth 150 grand. Here it comes. Which of these countries does not border Slovakia? Poland, Hungary, Austria, Lithuania.
Hungary does. Austria does. Lithuania's up by Latvia, isn't it? And Poland does. You're quite right. If I have a guess, I get it wrong, well, I drop down by 25 grand. If I have a guess and get it right, big sack of cash. I think the answer is Lithuania.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Give me that check. You just won £150,000.
Now, I knew that one.
There you are.
Thank you very
Take
much.
it. That's yours. Well, have a look. You've got no lifelines. They've gone. But you are 3 away from 1 million. You have £150,000 at this moment. Question number 10 is for £250,000. If you give me a wrong answer here, you don't have to play this. If you give me a wrong answer, you lose £100,000. Here it comes. Which author married Olivia Langdon in 1870? Edward Lear, Mark Twain, Anthony Trollope, Robert Louis Stevenson.
I have an inkling, but no idea. No solid idea. So I'll cut and run and let the rest of the troops have a go. I think it's possibly Mark Twain, but
Why would it be Mark Twain?
nothing. Based on nothing, Chris. I just have a feeling that that rings a small bell, but it's only a very little jingly one in the distance.
So you don't want to play then?
No, I'm not going to play it.
Final answer, going to take the money?
I'll take the money.
Serious amount of money. OK, give Ian Hawthorne a huge round of applause. He goes away with that cheque for £150,000. You know, even when we're not asking the audience, we get all the audience to vote on every question on their keypads, and 55% of the audience on that question thought the answer was Mark Twain. And you thought the answer was Mark Twain. And if you'd said to me Mark Twain, I'd have taken that out, ripped it up, and replaced it with one for £250,000. It was the right answer. Not a bad night's work, though, was it?
Not a bad effort.
150 grand. Well played. Pleasure to have met you. Well played. £150,000. Good man. £150,000. Serious money. Right, we still have 9 contestants all limbering up for another battle with those fastest finger first keypads. Nice and quiet, please, as always. Here's their next question. Put these words in order to give a famous film quote. Kid, you looking at here's. All looking terribly pleased with themselves because they know that one. Let's see how many got it right there. This is the right order, first and foremost. Casablanca's the film. Here's looking at you, kid, is the right answer. Now, did 9 get it right? I think they may have done, actually. Let's have a look. These got it right. Most, but not all. 8 got it right. Vicky Lagos was fastest. 3.25 seconds. Here's looking at you, kid. Vicky Lagos, did I say your name right? There you go. You want them in £1 million? Of course you do. Right, next in the chair is Vicky Lagos, a librarian from Durham who oversees 7 libraries in the Gateshead area. She met her husband John at university. John's a bit camera shy, so he's at home as a possible phone a friend. And in his place in the supporters seat is Vicky's mum, Gillian. Vicky is a fanatical collector, collects all sorts of things, but especially anything to do with Elton John. So she always goes to see Sir Elton play live whenever he tours Britain. And if she does do well on the show, she'd like to splash out on a holiday of a lifetime to the Grand Canyon and Las Vegas. And, of course, whilst in Vegas, she'd just have to see the Red Piano Show at least once because it stars Elton John. Right, 12 questions, 3 brand new lifelines, £1 million. Vicky, lots of luck. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? OK, we've been right up the heights of question number 10. We're back down to number 1. Question number 1 is for £500. Which of these insects is a parasite which lives on mammals or birds? Dragonfly, grasshopper, flea, termite.
That's a flea, Chris.
It's the right answer. You have £500. Right, Vicky, question number 2 will guarantee you £1,000. You could go home with nothing at this point, but I'm sure you won't. You have all 3 lifelines. OK, here it is. In the title of the song from The Sound of Music, how is the goat herd described? Why are you grinning at me?
I think I know this one. I'm going to wait to see it come up, but I think I know it.
OK. Right, here it comes. Lonely, lively, lovely, likely. Has it come up?
Yeah, I think it's lonely.
Final answer?
Yes, my final answer.
It's the right answer. You have £1,000. What is it? High over the hill is a lonely goat herd. OK, Vicky has £1,000. She has all 3 lifelines intact. She is just 10 little questions away from £1 million. Don't go away.
Sorry, mate, I can't help you. I can't hear you. I can't hear.
Pucker pies. Don't compromise.
Really?
That's $9.99.
Typical, isn't it? You spend all week looking forward to the weekend, then
That's $38.50, please.
at the weekend, you just spend.
Yeah, 20 $8.50, please.
Why do they call it free time when it costs so much?
Yeah, I know that.
At BT, we're now giving our customers free UK weekend calls automatically. So now your free time really can be free.
Britain chose vanilla as the new Actimel flavour. Actimel, scientifically proven to help support your body's defences.
Selected wines. Perfect for the seller. Even better for the buyer. Tesco. Every little helps.
Play the new Flaming Hot Bingo Scratch Card from the National Lottery.
Dancing on Ice, the live tour is back. See the smash hit TV show live at the Sheffield Arena this April. Join Torval and Dean with all your favourite stars, including Zara Abrahams, Kieran Bracken, Claire Buckfield, Chris Fountain, Gareth Gates, Bonnie Langford, Linda Lusardi, David Seaman, Suzanne Shaw, and me, Andy Peters, as your host. The thrills, the spills, whoops, who wins, you decide. See ITV's Dancing on Ice, the live tour. Book your tickets now.
MotorsToday.co.uk now has thousands more cars to choose from in your area. So whether you're after a 4x4 in Fife, a people carrier in Portsmouth, a little runabout in Leeds, or a convertible in Crawley, get yourself to MotorsToday.co.uk, where we've got the perfect car for you.
I'll take that one.
MotorsToday.co.uk. More cars, more choice.
L200. What Van Pickup of the Year 2007. Shogun, for when you need four-wheel drive control. 2-litre diesel Outlander. Lowest CO2 emissions of any 7-seat 4x4. Have you driven a Mitsubishi lately?
Autism can make life more of a challenge.
Well done, my man.
Autism is what Tunde has. So I thought, on his first day at work, we should go together. Now he thinks he's got the best job ever. Truth is, I think I have.
Help people get more out of their lives and get more out of your own. Get a job in social care. Call 0845 604 6404 now.
Big name beers, 2 for £16. That's a good case for coming to Tesco. Every little helps.
Churchill, you've just lowered car insurance prices in thousands of postcodes to save Britain millions. True or false?
Oh, yeah, I mean, all true.
What is understood by poise? Is it A?
It's not poise, Mum. It's pies.
Pucker Pies. Don't compromise.
Welcome back to the final part of tonight's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? If somebody in your household drives you mad shouting the answers at the screen, send them here to drive me mad instead. All they have to do is call 09068 444444 or simply text us. Text the word SHOW, S-H-O-W, to 84644, and they really could be here playing for £1 million. Exactly what Vicky is doing here at this moment. She's on £1,000 and she has all 3 lifelines intact. So, Vicky, Sir Elton.
Yes.
As he is now. What is it about him then?
It's the music. It's about the music and the showmanship and professionalism as well. It's about the whole package and the whole show. It's fabulous.
He's fantastic. I mean, he has just churned out so many songs for so many years. Yeah. And he must have made millions and millions of people around the world just go home saying...
Yeah, I think everybody has one Elton John song that they love.
What's yours?
Oh, goodness, so many.
Oh, for goodness sake, after all that.
Oh, I don't know.
Benny and the Jets?
I'm
Sacrifice?
Still Standing, Sacrifice, Healing Hands, just loads of different
Jailhouse
songs.
Rock?
No, it doesn't do it for me, I'm afraid.
Right. You have £1,000. Question number 3 is for 2,000. You have all your lifelines intact. Have a look. Tell me what you want to do. In which country is the city of Calgary? South Africa, New Zealand, Canada, Australia?
Canada, Chris.
Sure?
Yes.
Final answer?
Yeah.
It's the right answer. You got £2,000. Right, you have £2,000. Question number 4 is for 5,000. What is the medical name for an abnormally low body temperature? Hypochondria, hypomania, hypothermia, hypoglycemia.
Hypothermia, Chris.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Final answer.
Final answer.
It's the right answer. You got £5,000. Vicky, this is going rather well.
Yeah, I'm surprised about that.
Are you calm?
Everything crossed. So,
Are you calm?
Yeah.
What do you sort of set your goal at?
You know, before I used to look at the telly and see the numbers going up and think £1,000, that'll do me. I'd be happy with 1,000. And then it changed and I thought, well, you know, maybe a couple of thousand, maybe, you know, 5. But 10 would be fantastic, and any more than that I'd be
Vicky,
so happy with.
But you're 1 away from 10 and you've got 3 lifelines intact. Right, have a look. This is question number 5. It's worth £10,000. You could double your money here. You have all 3 lifelines. Here it comes. Someone with the letters DD after their name is a doctor of what? Dentistry, divinity, drama, diplomacy. DD.
Right, I'd be very, very tempted to go with dentistry, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'd like to ask the audience, please.
Okay. Right, audience, it's worth £10,000. This is the question. Someone with the letters DD after their name is a doctor of what? Now, A on your keypads is dentistry, B is divinity, C is drama, D is diplomacy. All vote now. Now, 50% say divinity, 33% say dentistry, 7 say drama, 10 say diplomacy. Vicky Lagos, now what are you going to do?
Right. I'm not sure who would know this at home, and I have been told, don't phone anybody with 4 lines left if I've got a 50-50. So I'll go 50-50 first, please, Chris.
Oh, I see. This is part of the master plan. OK.
Yes.
Right. Computer, take away 2 random wrong answers. Leave Vicky the right answer and the 1 remaining wrong answer. Ooh. Half the audience think divinity. A third think dentistry. You've got £5 at this moment. You can walk away with that. It's worth 10.
I'd like to phone a friend first before I
Because you got rid of 2 lines.
Yes.
So you can now.
I'll phone a friend, yeah.
OK. Well, you've used 3 lifelines and 1 question, but if it gets you there, it's worth it. Who would know this then?
I'm not really sure, but I'm going to try my aunt. I'm going to try Anne.
And your aunt?
And my aunt, yes.
Auntie Anne. Where's she? Durham?
Auntie Anne. She's in Durham, yes.
OK.
Hello?
Anne?
Hiya.
Hiya, who am I?
You're Chris Arnold, aren't you?
That's uncanny, so I am. Good Lord, you're right. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Well, you know what this means? Good news. It means Vicky's here. She's in the chair.
Oh,
she's doing OK, actually, but now, this is serious business, Anne. She's used a 50-50. Now, that means there are only 2 possible answers left. 1 is right, 1 is wrong.
Right.
OK.
Hey, Chris.
One of them is worth £10,000, so it's a serious question.
Right.
All right, my darling. Next voice will be Vicky's. She'll tell you the question.
Tell her to speak up,
and the
will
2...
you?
Do what?
Tell her to speak up. I haven't got my hearing aid in.
Yes. Anyway, so the next voice will be Vicky's.
Right.
She'll tell you the question. 2 possible answers. 1 of them's worth 10 grand. Do you understand this?
Oh, thanks.
Right. OK, Vicky. Lots of love, my darling. 30 seconds. Your time starts now.
Hi, Auntie Anne.
Hi,
someone with the letters DD after their name. That's D for doctor. After their name is a doctor of what? A doctor of dentistry or of divinity?
Tell me the letters again.
Someone with the letters DD after their name.
DG.
DD.
DV.
Yeah, 6 seconds. Dentistry or divinity?
I think it's divinity.
God. That was the longest 30 seconds.
Oh, goodness me.
What? What is it? A? What was the bit after D? What? Oh. Is she always like that? Is she?
She's fabulous, yes.
Now, this is serious. On the 29.5 second, I think she shouted out the word divinity.
I think she did as well.
50% of the audience say divinity. You think it's dentistry?
I thought it was dentistry, but I don't.
Oh.
I can very well be wrong about things.
You've got £5,000. You would lose
Yes,
£4,000 here. You've got 1,000. It's worth 10.
I'm going to trust her on this one. £1,000 is more than I came with. And I'll be happy to go and put it towards a holiday or something nice. And I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with divinity.
You thought it was dentistry?
No, I'm going to go with divinity. 2 people have said that. You know, they asked the audience.
One of them's your mad aunt.
Yeah, I'm going to trust her. I'm going to go with divinity. If
Final
I
answer?
lose, yeah, so be it.
It's the right answer. You got £10,000. Oh, Vicky. Oh. Oh, no, you can't. I hate it when they do that. I'm absolutely worn out of that phone call. That's all we got time for earlier on tonight. Another busy old night. Matt Barnes returned from last time with £2,000. He turned that into an altogether nicer £10,000. Ian Hawthorne, bit of a star, he did much better. He skipped off into the night with £150,000. Vicky Lagos here ends the show on £10,000, but she has no lifelines remaining. But she will be back next time. She starts on 10 grand. The lights have just closed on our viewers' game, so don't call now, please. You will not be included in the competition from this point. I can tell you the answer. Judi Dench played the title role of the film Mrs. Henderson Presents. So if you did say B, you might have just won yourself a grand in the hand. Somebody has. So from Vicky and me and everybody here on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, good night.
We're forced entry, eventually. We've already recovered several tablets which we believe might be ecstasy. We're just going to crack on now, split up into teams and do a full, thorough search.
New series, fly-on-the-wall insight into police work. Cops with cameras is next. Whilst new to ITV